Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you're an old one, welcome back. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They're highly appreciated. Thank you for your emails of confirmation, emails just sharing your stories, and emails booking readings. My readings are open. With that being said, please remember there is still someone going through the comments section here and there pretending to be me, pretending to be a pastor, pretending to be a friend. If it says WhatsApp me, if it says donation or soliciting for a reading, it isn't me. They aren't a friend. They are a scammer. Please do not have the wool pulled over your eyes. Just block and report them. Remember that this is a timeless collective reading, not a personal one. So the energy that I can be picking up on may be past, present or future. And if I say masculine or feminine, he or she, take it as it resonates. Do not make it fit if it doesn't, because we hold both of those energies. Now, with that being said, let's get into this. Now, I wasn't actually told, because usually I'm given a focus to go on, and all I was told today was what specific decks to get out. So I've been told to get this lovely brown deck out and this one, and I don't use this one that much, so let's see what would like to come out. And I just watched, is that relevant? No, okay, but I do have a really nice song in my head, and it was a woman singing gospel songs, like really quietly, to her baby who was in the ICU. I've just got that playing in my head. Let's see what's here. The learning of rights. Okay, so there's something to do with ascension, or something being passed down. Something's been passed from I heard from like grandparents down to parents, down to their children. There's something along these lines, or it's the ancestors, because when you look at this, you have three together and they're throwing up and catching a little tiny one. Okay, so this is definitely to do with passing on information, because I heard DNA. It's in the DNA, and I heard royal, and I'm hearing that song by Lord about it's called Royal. No, I'll never be royal. So there's something here with learning a passage of right that's being passed down by your ancestors. But that song Royal by Lord is talking about someone saying, I'll never be royal. You know, I can be your queen, and I'll be your whatever you want in your fantasy. I can make you think that I'm royal. So what's that about? And I really wanted to go for this one, not that one. Okay. Can I get another one? A little bit of a clarifier, please, and thank you. Clarifier, what do I need to see? And we have here gifts of the lonely path. Okay. This is also almost like a highlight that, you know, those of us who are healers, those of us who are light workers, those of us who are mystics, those of us who are learning what our life purpose is, what our passions lead and forward path is, it can be a lonely path, especially as we go through ascension, because as you ascend, you are, I say this quite a lot, you're shedding the skin of the old, and the skin of the old isn't just thoughts and feelings about yourself, it's also people, it's experiences, memories, connections to the past of us, the identity that we no longer resonate with. So this, you know, the gift of the lonely path and the rites of passage, it's as we go through November especially as well, this is the season of Scorpio. This is a water energy. It's about mystery, but it's also about releasing negative traits or things that hold us back, and sometimes that's people. And with that, you know, the gifts of the lonely path, it's coming to terms with that not all people that we meet or walk on our path are our people. Okay, and it may be that, you know, this light one, whether that's you, the person you're thinking of, another light one, or divine counterpart, doesn't have a lot of friends, or doesn't have a very big support network around them, and that is okay, because you find you can create family. It doesn't always have to be blood, if that makes sense. And you've also got the communion of tender souls upside down, and then you have here the lonesome gardener upside down. I think that there is resistance coming from those who have been left behind, so to speak, in a light one's life, because we all heal, we all grow, and we all ascend at different rates. Some of us, though, refuse to grow or heal or ascend, and unfortunately we end up with, you know, ties or people who haven't learned the cosmic lesson that's been given to them, which is why they're stuck in those karmic cycles, and why you end up with, you know, some of my readings, it does revolve around people that have not learnt that lesson, or refuse to learn that lesson and think that they can dodge the lesson by sending things towards a light one to slow them down instead. Okay, and on here with the lonesome gardener and the communion of tender souls, there's somebody here who is not tending to their own garden, so to speak, and instead is projecting energy towards someone else, or trying to block some sort of connection coming in. Okay, I keep hearing it's okay to be alone, because being alone isn't the same as being lonely. And you've also got here between two worlds, and it's upside down. And this is, with it being blue, this is about communication. So there is someone trying to block this gifts of the lonely path, this rites of passage, this information being passed down from ancestor to ancestor to ancestor to grandfather to grandson to, you know, all the way down. And you've also got here the vastness of it all and the communication of tender souls. So you have somebody who is lost at the moment, or trying to create confusion for a light one as they ascend. Okay, anything else in this deck? Which one? One in my hand. Yeah, the communion of tender souls. So this is to do with the divine counterpart. This can also be the duality within ourselves of connecting our light aspects and our dark aspects, and being able to shine more light into the dark recesses of ourselves, our souls, our past lives, so that we can heal that and we can continue to ascend. Let me place that one there, because I heard opposition, because look, it says time for healing underneath. Okay, so this month is definitely going to be about healing, and about how we connect not only to, you know, our divine counterpart or to our ancestors, but how we connect to ourselves, how we connect to our heart space, and how we heal things that have either been attached by others, or how we heal things that have been repressed by ourselves. Okay, that was very interesting. This one, this one, this one. So let's have a look. So where's the opposition coming from? Oh, it's coming from the Four of Wands, and that is your 4th house, which is ruled by Cancer. So this is family. Okay, this is family ties. This is the matriarch. This is, you know, mother, sister, auntie, grandmother, mother-in-law. Okay, so let's have a look with that 4th house upside down as well. That's shaky foundations, justice. So you have this energy of somebody, what's the word? It's almost like tit for tat, like throwing the rattle out of the pram, because whatever they have done is being sent back to them, because justice is mayat. It's the, you know, the scales balancing how they should. It's the law of polarity balancing itself out, that if you are pushing against someone's free will, almost like an elastic band, at some point that's going to snap back and slap you in the face. Now, with this being here and between two worlds and justice, this between two worlds is also giving me, you know, that claircognizant feeling of just knowing where you're supposed to go. And that could be, for example, you're going to a friend's house, but you don't remember the name of the street. You don't even remember what number they live at, but you know how to get there from your house. You know you have to turn left. You know you have to then turn right. You know you have to go up 2 roads, and that if you turn around the corner, their door's red and you're going to be there. That's the energy that I'm getting here, as of knowing, you knowing where to go, that passion's lead, that drive that pulls us forward. And because you have stayed on your due north, no matter what tower's been sent, justice is coming in. And there is this energy of, because I keep feeling like a bratty energy of whoever this matriarch is, whoever it is in the 4th house, that has been trying to topple your 4th house, or this light one's 4th house, is now getting just desserts. And they're pissed off. They're really, really pissed off. And for some, and the energy that I'm getting is that they may be older, and I only take that if that resonates, and they wear a mask of being someone who's older, but they're actually quite immature, because they haven't taken the time to do that healing, to go on that lonely road, to find out what their rites of passage are. Instead, they've been trying to block someone else's. Okay. You've also got 8 of Pentacles. This is the reason why they're throwing their rattle out of the pram. Okay, because you've got 8 of Pentacles here. That's hard work. That's hard work that is being recognised, okay, in the form of abundancy. Show me some more, because you've got the Page of Pentacles. there is some sort of investment. There's something that they did. There was some sort of offering that they did that went wrong. It went awry. It was a bad investment, okay? And now they're being called out for it. And there's something also here with them not being able to state, well, I didn't know, or I was led on, or woe is me. That they, because I keep hearing incriminating evidence. Why did I hear incriminating evidence? Because you've got King of Swords to the Page of Wands, okay? King of Swords to the Page of Wands. This is someone, they were working with somebody who was very callous, who was a liar, somebody who liked to step on others to get where they are. And you've got the Page of Wands. They were working with somebody else to kind of put blocks in for someone else. Okay, so what was it that they were doing? What were they doing? Because I heard you lost your job because of them. Seven of Chalices. Because the Seven of Chalices can be seen in many ways. It can be seen as many options and not knowing which one to choose. Or it can be also illusions and daydreams and fantasy. There's something here about placing an overwhelming distraction or stress or chaos on a light one. I heard before Ascension. Or there was something here about doing that to slow down a light one's ascension purposely. Because I heard co-conspirators. Who are the co-conspirators? Yeah, look, because you've got the Magician upside down. They purposely did this. And there is a family member who is right now throwing the rattle out of the pram because something didn't work, or they've been outed and they have no way of kind of covering that up or manipulating or gaslighting others into believing or controlling them into turning their gaze somewhere else. Okay, because that between two worlds is also, when you look at this, this is somebody who is disconnected. Okay, this is someone who doesn't know their way. They don't even realize that there's somebody behind them with their hand out trying to reach them. Okay, with it being this way, the connection is there. All right, they are aware that someone's reaching their hand out. And this is with the double meaning of this light one is aware that they're walking this lonely path because of the towers that have been placed on their path before, but also because people don't resonate with them anymore on the level that they used to before this light one was healed. But this is also whoever it is in the family, you know, whoever it is in the family, it's almost like, well, the connection is there. People are seeing the connection. They see the connection between this King of Swords in reverse and this matriarch or this feminine energy within the family. And there's no way that they can kind of go, well, no, there is no connection there. Okay, now you've also got King of Swords on the back here and Four of Chalices. There was some sort of betrayal there. There's something here with this King of Swords rejecting something that was said, something that was offered, especially with this offer, something that was offered by this family member, okay, to continue to disempower this light one. And I do not know if they did this because they no longer wanted to disempower this light one, or if it was simply because they were like, no, people now know, okay, there's no benefit. People know, and I want to keep my mask on. Yeah, people know. Star cards come out. People are aware of what's been going on. People are aware that we've been working together and I no longer wish to do this. People are aware that we've been conspiring together, whether that is magically, whether that's on this realm, whether this is through rumour or something illegal, because the Three of Wands in reverse, that is stopping someone's expansion forcibly through action, okay? And there's been a rejection. There's been a rejection because you've got Page of Wands. There's been a rejection of continuing to do this or continuing to work together in some sort of aspect or in stopping this light one. Because I heard too strong. Maybe some more. What else would like to come out? Please and thank you. And you've got here the Emperor and then you've got the Eight of Swords to the Knight of Wands. Okay, but there was definitely, that makes sense because over here with the communion of tender souls, there was something here about conspiring together to also block either the communication of a light one to their divine counterpart or the communication between this divine counterpart from actually coming forward. They did something to the divine counterpart because you've got the Emperor here, okay, nice fiery energy. You've got 8 of Swords upside down, and then you have the Knight of Wands, okay? There was some sort of binding, some sort of blockage, some sort of obstacle that was put in by a family member and the King of Swords in reverse, these two together, okay? But it's been removed, and it was removed forcibly, okay? And I heard light team, okay? So this is either this light one's light team, or it is the divine counterpart's light team, one or two. Divine Counterpart's light team. Yes, go Divine Counterpart. Well done, you. Okay, the blockages that they placed in. It's removed the blockages that's been placed in. And it was done in, I heard the energy was like temper. There's someone who is angry that is on this Divine Counterpart's light team, who rained down fire, okay? Because this person was trapped, or this person was bound by illusion, by manipulation, by whatever it was, okay? And you've got the Knight of Wands here. It was done forcibly, okay? Because I heard we broke you out of jail, and I don't know if that's actual jail, or if that is, you know, that if someone has done some sort of incantation to bind this person, to place them in some sort of freezer spell or blockage, but they've been broken out. Love this, absolutely love this. And there's something, this is why this King of Swords is like, I'm not doing no more, I'm not doing any more, because I heard that was my strongest one. So whoever this, you know, King of Swords in reverse is, may have brought out all the big guns and been like, you know, doing the cock walk, like I'm this big bad warlock, or whoever they are, this is my best spell, this, no one can get out of this, and then the jaw hits the floor when the Divine Counterpart is bust out by all of his ancestors or her ancestors, you know, and walks out free. And this, whoever this King of Swords in reverse, they're just like, nah, I'm out of this, I'm out. Because you've got 6 of Pentacles to the Page of Wands, okay? The 6 of Pentacles as well. The 6 of Pentacles, when I look at it, all right, it's about giving and receiving. It's definitely about balance, but you look at that, you've got a little boy taking a coin that's being offered by this little girl, okay? It's about sharing. It's about balance. It's about abundance. With it being upside down, and then you've got the Page of Wands, there is definitely a want to stop a sharing of energy, a sharing of abundancy, a sharing of some sort of frequency, almost like a soul song between a light one, you, the person you're thinking of, and the Divine Counterpart, okay? They really wanted to put that block in. And why did they want to put that block in? Because you've got the moon coming out. Because the moon is not just about what's done in the dark, it's also to do with your intuition, okay? And again, the moon resides over the 4th house, okay? But if you also look at this card, you have 2 dogs or 2 people, whoever it is, howling at the moon as this boat is coming towards them, okay? When that boat gets to the middle, they can both step on. This is about either telepathy, I can never say telepathy, is that right? Why am I losing my words today? It's about telepathy, or it's also about how we communicate from our higher selves, our souls, how they call to each other in waking time, and also through astral projection. You know, take heed of your dreams, okay? Take heed of your dreams, write them down, because sometimes they can be really weird and discombobulated and make no sense. But then when you kind of like a Virgo, cut it down into small compartments and then figure out the meaning for yourself of each part, there will be a message in there for you. And especially with this, there was a massive message that was sent out, and it was in the form of a tower for this family member. And I heard, no, for him, for the King of Swords in reverse, okay? There's a massive tower that happened to this person because of their involvement. And it's almost like there was some sort of intuitive communication from the Divine Counterpart saying, ha, I'm free, watch what happens to you, you know, or from their ancestors, because you've got this again. I'm taking back what is mine, is what I'm getting. I'm taking back what is mine. Yeah, because look, you've got the Hermit in reverse. I was just talking about Virgo, wasn't I? Okay, Virgos, the Hermit card can be about, you know, self-reflection and going into yourself so that you can get some, so with introspect you can learn more, but it's, and also about how you analyze things. But this also can be about going into yourself. With it in reverse, there's something here about a massive message being pushed out, And this is the energy. You've got a divine counterpart here who has literally reached out through the ethers, their higher self or their ancestors or their light team, and gone, no. No more energy harvesting for you. I'm taking back what is mine. And when they took back what was theirs, and I heard a light one's done this as well, it's placed a massive tower for this king in reverse, this king of swords in reverse, this liar and manipulator. And he's walked away from whoever it is that he's been working with in the family, or said, I'm not doing anymore. I'm not doing anymore. What was the tower? What was the tower? Because I keep hearing court ruling. Now you've got mystery, okay? So this is 8th house Scorpio. So what happens there? Because, you know, your 8th house is about sex, intimacy, mystery, releasing negativity. Tell me more. It's a water sign, 2 of Wands. What happened to them? There was something here about stopping them from working together. But I also heard paranormal activity. What was the paranormal activity? What happened? What happened? Oh, hello, that spun itself out. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it spun itself out and it knocked down between 2 worlds. And it's upside down. There's something that they tried to conjure up. And I'd said this in one of my readings over Halloween, you know, about a witch walking away because shit got real and they conjured up something scary. And you've got Strength card. It actually spun round and spun round and spun round. They can't work with each other anymore because of some sort of binding that was placed on them by something quite ferocious. Because when you look at this lion, and it's also got a massive giant right behind it, with it being upside down, something was drained from them, or something is draining them. But I keep hearing him. It's not that this family member isn't getting their, you know, their just desserts or whatever, you know, how we name it. But this, whoever this masculine is, whoever this king of swords in reverse is getting it hard, okay? You've got Queen of Pentacles, and then you've got the King of Pentacles, all right? There's something here with this person is spending a lot more than what they're bringing in, because the King of Pentacles, that masculine energy, is about doing, pushing forward, you know, giving. Whereas with your Queen of Pentacles, the feminine energy, that's about receiving, that's taking in, you know. There's something here with this King of Swords in reverse, all right, chasing after money. They're chasing after some sort of money, but not being able to balance the books, okay? But there's also the double meaning with whoever this person is. They were the one who was financing, or they were the one that, you know, was the cash cow in, you know, buying ingredients, resourcing certain practitioners to come in and do this spell casting and blah, 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 blah. And now this person's walked away with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Whoever this family member is, they no longer have the resources to continue what they're doing, okay? Because I heard maxed out. They may have maxed out credit cards, and I heard not hers. She's maxed out someone's credit card. But this person over here has walked away because they're either being drained, because I keep seeing someone with scratches on their skin. I don't know if they're waking up with bruises and scratches, okay? But they're scared. Because I heard Master of None. Like they used to see themselves as a master, and they're Master of None now. Because you've also got here King of Wands. Whoa. Where would you like me to place this? Down here. I don't know if you can see that if I place it there. Let me place it on top of the Strength card. Whoever it is that came through, whoever it is that is going with this paranormal activity, especially with the 8th house, something's been placed on their 8th house, okay, with their emotions and mystery. Something went wrong, but with that King of Wands there, this is a very aggressive energy that is going towards them. You've got 8 of Pentacles and the Devil. This is, the more that this light one is doing the, you know, the soul healing, the more they are standing in the light, the more that they are working on themselves, the more abundancy that's coming in for them. But the more that they do that, the more they are getting, you know, because I keep hearing just desserts, and that's not my word. Someone's ancestors here, like, it's actually like going, good, this is what they deserve. And what else is coming out? Can you tell me more about this divine counterpart, please, and thank you. And I heard the song by Queen, I Want to Break Free, or by Freddie Mercury, I want to break free. And you've got Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, why was I given Queen of Wands in reverse for the 8 of Swords to the Moon, to the Queen of Wands? This person was blocked for an extremely long time, an extremely long time. So I heard there's just one thing you need to know, because then you've got the Empress coming out as well. The Emperor to the Empress. There's just one thing you need to know, or there's just one thing you need to do. What does the light ones, what do the collective consciousness need to do? No, what do they need to know? What do they need to know first? 5 of Chalices. Hard times are behind you. But I also heard for someone to keep your chin up, because the 5 of Chalices, when you look at this person, okay, and look at their focus on those 3 cups falling down, they're forgetting, and I'm not sure if you can see it because it's such a small drawing, right next to that finger, there's 2 other cups that are full right there. So even if you are feeling like you're going through quite tumultuous times, or things are quite stressful, everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. The day is temporary. The night is temporary. How we feel is temporary. And whatever challenge you're going through, it will end. It will end. The energy coming from over here of what we need to know is that everything is temporary. So if you are going through challenges, it's not me belittling or dismissing that you're going through a challenge. It's just the message that's coming through is that challenge will not always be there. It will not always be there, because with that 5 of Chalices upside down, as I heard hope. Where would you like me to place this? Here. Hope. There's something here about this Queen of Wands being in reverse and needing to know that hope is what is going, and faith is what is going to battle this and turn the Queen of Wands the other way round. Now, what was it that what do the collective consciousness need to do? What do they need to do? Look at the cards. 10 of Swords to the 10 of Chalices. Now, that's very interesting, okay? Because the 10 of Swords is about removing endings, death, but also removing injury or something happening. And then you've also got the 10 of Chalices upside down. It's almost like saying someone is avoiding heartache. Someone is avoiding heartache. And as this was a question of what does the collective consciousness of light, the light ones, need to do, someone is dodging something that is painful. And that is not a judgment to say, this person's not healing. Rah, rah, rah. Not in any way, shape or form. But the divine is saying, take a look at that pain, even if it's only a quick glimpse. If that's all that you can muster at the moment, that's okay. But please do not dismiss it. Please do not dismiss it, because you've got Page of Chalices here, okay? This is almost like when you see it's a tiny little child, okay, who's feeding that fish. The fish is Pisces, and Pisces is a water sign, okay? So that's about looking at your emotions. Pisces is also to do with endings. It's spirituality, it's karma. There's something here about looking at whatever it is that you're holding back from looking at because it's too painful, even if you do it by going back and looking through a child's eyes, okay, and being tender and kind with yourself, even if you can only glimpse at it for a second, and then write down how that makes you feel. Remember, I am not a licensed therapist and I am not a licensed mental health practitioner. If you do feel like you need support in that area, please, please, please reach out to those services and take their advice and their support before taking mine, okay? But with that being said, there is an energy here of whoever it is that needs to hear this, that removing this and turning it round will happen by looking at the recesses of the parts of us that hurt, okay? Because you've got Judgment here and you've got 8 of Pentacles. Good judgment and good money and good blessings coming in, okay? Because I keep hearing the more we heal, the more we grow. The more we heal, the more we grow. Anything else from this deck? No. Do you want me to put this down? Top one? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Not this one. 2. And bottom, yeah? No. Where do you want me to take it? There. Okay. Okay. So this, I'm asking for advice. What advice do you have? Let's have a look. And we have the 6 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse. And then we have Ace of Chalices. I mean, that's a beautiful message right there. Okay, so someone here, There is the energy of needing to let go of something that you have been dodging or dismissing for a while, and doing so, as scary as it may seem, it's actually going to bring in a lot of peace, and it's going to help your cup to run over, okay? Because you look at that, okay? That bridge, when you look at that bridge and the bridge is made of swords, it can be really scary to cross over something, because it means looking down and seeing how far high you've actually come. But you've got those two butterflies there, and for me, butterflies are always a representation for me of spirit guides and ancestors. You're not alone in this, okay? You're being guided by the divine, because it's actually going to help you grow. You're actually going to defeat this beast, but you only defeat the beast by taking that leap in faith that the divine will catch you. And it will, because you're ending up with the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. But this is also, especially with this being on the side of your divine counterpart, this is something that your divine counterpart is going through as well, or something very similar, because that's something that I've learned, that, you know, the things that we go through, the joyous parts, the sad parts, the grief, the towers, the trials, the tribulations, our divine counterparts are going through extremely similar things. And this is just my opinion rather than fact, that I think the reason why we end up mirroring and having such similar stories or such similar experiences is because we hold the same soul vibration at the core of it. That's why our souls call to each other. That's why they sing to each other, which means that, you know, our passions and needs are going to be very, very, very similar, because we're supposed to connect with each other, grow with each other, and help each other to expand. So whatever it is that you're going through, your divine counterpart is going through something very, very similar. And this is also a message for that divine counterpart, that whatever it is that you're dodging, whatever it is that you're not looking at, whether it's for fear of how you're going to fall into it or how you're going to crawl out of it, okay? Just know that the divine's with you, and the divine is urging you to have a look at that. Like I said, even if you can stare at it and you can face it head on, amazing. If you can't, okay, and you can only look at it for a second, that's okay. That's okay, because the more we do that, the more we move that energy, and then it doesn't become stagnant. And you've also got Seven of Pentacles. Be proud of how far you have come, okay? Be so proud of how far you've come. Now, I also would like to get, what would you like me to look at? These ones. Ooh, for some reason I've been told to take out these love cards. Now I want to know a little bit more about what's going on over here. And you've got here Enchantment Ink. Ooh, something went wrong. Okay, it says during, I'm going to say all of the parts because I'm not giving out weird spells. I thought these were going to be like printed with pictures and stuff, but they're actual love spells. But this is Enchantment Ink. So it says during a certain moon, you fill a vial with a certain colour ink and add juice from certain berries, and then you add some of this onto some wine, and then you put it into the person's glass that you want them to blah 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 blah, and then you read out this spell over it. Then at the bottom it says, now write the fate you envision for yourself and your love with the enchanted ink. Now this is upside down. This is something that may have been done or co-conspired between this king, this King of Swords in reverse with this family member, and it was something to do with binding this divine counterpart from being blocked or in jail. And the thing is, the more I think of this, that makes sense, because, you know, if someone casts a love spell, if you're casting a self-love spell, beautiful, you know, that's lovely for healing. It brings more love towards you on like a cosmic level. But if you are doing a love spell to bind someone else, you are literally binding their free will, which means their soul is bound. It's not where it's supposed to be, and it's in pain. No one should do love spells, and I'm very welcoming of all walks of life, but if you do love spells, you're being selfish to yourself and you're being selfish to that person, because what ends up happening 90% of the time or 99% of the time is that you end up with someone who is obsessed, okay, because it's not true love, and they become a stalker. Because what happens when your love for them peters out but they're still bound to you? You end up with a stalker who's obsessed, who wants to follow you. Now I'm sorry I went off on that tangent. However, Enchantment Ink, and it came up upside down. Now it's upside down because the ancestors have already purge this person, burn away whatever it was that they did, and remove them from this. And that makes sense why they have healing to do, because there must be so much conflicting energy between their actions and their, you know, their conscious thoughts, and then their subconscious that was trapped for so long. But with this being upside down, they conjured up, or they attached something that they weren't supposed to. But I'm hearing that this Cancer energy, this family member, is really flippant about it because it's not affecting her in that way. Now let's find out. Words of love, an aforementioned ritual, and it's upside down. They've done some sort of aforementioned ritual and it went wrong. It went completely wrong. Now I'm going to keep it short because I can hear these builders starting up outside and they are so noisy. Seriously. What else would like to come out about this King of Swords in reverse and the Cancer energy that's come through? Please and thank you. You've got here Lover's Oil Rub and the Breakup Repair Spell. Oh, so this person here is like trying their best to get this King of Swords in reverse to come back to help her with a breakup repair spell. So whoever this divine counterpart is, she knows who they are. She may have been married to them or in a relationship with them, because I heard separation. Because you've got breakup repair spell. Moving on after a breakup is the first step to healing. Write the following spell on this piece of paper. But it's upside down. There's something about trying to bind this person again. And it didn't work. And they've got Lover Oil Rub. To create a massage oil that will deepen the desire and raise temperatures. And then it tells you what to put in there. When the oil is perfect temperature to your touch, pour it into a bowl beside the bed. Okay. So this person is a succubus. So this family member, this matriarch, whoever they are, is a succubus. I've been told to get this here, and it didn't go right. Why didn't it go right? Rising sign in Cancer, gentle, sensitive, and caring. This is the enchantment they placed over this divine counterpart's eyes, okay? And you've also got rising sign in Capricorn, competent, serious, and image conscious, because they know that a light one and the divine counterpart coming together is extremely abundant on all realms. When you think of abundancy, whether you're thinking of abundancy of love, of friendship, of money, of wealth, of house, of cars, it's everything, okay? Which is why they kept them bound for so long. Okay, because I heard the money ran out or the wells run dry. Tell me a little bit more, please. Okay, you've also got here, those born under the sign of Aries are affectionate, warm, and usually big personalities. They can also be competitive, demanding, and headstrong. Where do you want this one? Over here. So you have whoever this King of Swords in reverse is, maybe an Aries, okay? And I had fiery temper. You've also got rising sign in Leo, magnetic, enthusiastic, and driven. Where do you want to put this? Over here as well. So you may have someone in that Cancer energy. They could be a Cancer, or it's just the energy of that family and that matriarch who could be a Leo, or it's they are also looking at how they can remove the chaos they have in their 5th house, because something about their love spells don't work anymore. And you've also got rising sign in Pisces, impressionable, chanceable, and dreamy. Where do you want to put this? Over here. Okay, that is about karma. Okay, this is about endings. This person is now, I think they may be going through a dark night of the soul. It's almost like coming out of this love spell or coming out of this love hex is opening their eyes, but also helping them to ascend and heal parts of them that were wounded because of this love spell or because of this binding, but also because they already had wounds there. They were able to, this person was able to bind them even tighter. And you've also got, yeah, look, Venus is coming out. And it says Venus is the planet of love and material possessions. Where it is in your chart can help identify how you are influenced in the matters of the heart. Interesting. And you've also got here Cancer again. Yeah, you've got a family member who's been messing around with like love hexes and love spells, breakup, separation spells, how to get your lover back spells. Oh my goodness, messy, messy. And you've also got here Gemini in the it's the 3rd sign of the zodiac and is represented by the twins. So you have somebody that this person here is trying to entice this King of Swords in reverse to come back. Can we do this again? Can we swap the energies? Right, I want to get a bit of advice before I go because I know that they're about to start up and it's going to be really noisy. Advice? Yes. Okay, I can take this one as advice. Let's get some advice, please. Advice, 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 please, and thanking you. Advice for the collective consciousness of light ones. And we have here choice. And it's upside down. It says, worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle the outcome. And it's upside down. Okay. Someone here is worrying about the choice that they have to make or being forced into a choice. Let me find out, why did I get that? And you've also got here, truth is different at different levels of consciousness, reserve judgment. There's something here about someone trying to pressurize a light one into making a choice in a hurried fashion. Or it's almost like that word of there's always more than one side to the story. So take what resonates with this, but if it doesn't resonate on, you know, all levels, for example, take what does and run with that, investigate more. I think that's what I'm getting also, because you've got invitation. The words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words carefully. Now you've got choose here and it's upside down. And you've got truth over here. There's something here within not allowing other people to kind of guide your energy, and something about trusting your intuition on what you believe is true and what isn't, okay? Because that's not just to do with my readings, that's just in life in general. But for example, if my reading, if you've watched the whole thing and you're like, this is a crock of shit, then it's not for you. It's not your story. It doesn't resonate for you or the person you're thinking of. But if there's parts of it that you're like, oh my gosh, this actually resonates for me, or this whole thing resonates for you, there's something about sitting down with that and just going down that rabbit hole and seeing where it leads you, but leading with your intuition and not letting other people make choices for you, or just because a tarot reader has told you this has happened, that you go, well, then it must have. Using your own intuition, and I know that I'm a tarot reader, but my whole point of my channel is to find out the truth and to pass that on to those who it resonates with, to help inspire them to heal and to accelerate their growth and to find their forward path and their North Star. To take what resonates seriously. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonates, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Without you, I wouldn't be here. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but always greatly appreciated, because it just means I can put more time into this channel and buy more cards for this channel. Anyone that would like to have a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box down below. If you look for the second paragraph down, there is a line of arrows there. Okay, they're blue arrows and there's 2 emails on there. If I usually get back to people within 2 days, 48 hours. If you haven't heard from me within 48 hours, just send me a prompt email. It will send your email right to the top again, and I will get to you. Okay, with that being said, I hope you have an awesome day, an awesome afternoon, morning, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next one. Bye you guys. Bye.